Welcome to the Spring 2025 Grade 8 Test Administration Training Part 2. This introduction has been prepared by Steve Reed, the MME Test Administration and Reporting Consultant with the Office of Educational Assessment and Accountability at the Michigan Department of Education. This training series is provided for district and building test coordinators who are responsible for Spring 2025 Grade 8 testing. Part 1 trainings were posted in November 2024 on the PSAT webpage at www.michigan.gov/PSAT and are found under Assessment Training and Resources for Educators. Part 2 test administration trainings include activities that need to be completed in Spring 2025. Part 2 trainings include this introduction, the College Board SAT Suite of Assessment segment, and the M-STEP Test Administration segment for Science and Social Studies. These trainings do not replace the requirement to be familiar with the College Board and M-STEP testing manuals available for Spring 2025 or the requirement to participate in vendor-required training and MDE security training. Here is the Spring 2025 testing schedule, which includes both Grade 8 assessments, the M-STEP for Science and Social Studies, and the College Board PSAT 8/9 for Grade 8. This summative testing schedule is located on the PSAT webpage under the Important Dates Assessment Calendar page. The testing schedule, as well as the detailed lists of important dates for each Grade 8 component, are available in different formats when selecting List of Important Dates from the PSAT webpage. Schools are expected to administer the PSAT 8/9 for Grade 8 during the online testing window, which is April 7th through April 25th, 2025. The window is the same for students approved for accommodations and for the few schools approved for paper-pencil testing. There is no makeup testing window for the College Board assessments for Spring 2025. Students absent on a testing day are to make up the assessment when they return to school and within the testing window. The 6-week online testing window for M-STEP Science and Social Studies is April 7th through May 16th. For those schools pre-approved to administer a paper-pencil assessment for M-STEP, the window is 4 weeks, from April 7th through May 2nd. Except for schools that have applied for and received an online waiver, paper-pencil testing is allowed only for those students for whom online testing is not appropriate. If your school is planning to administer assessments off-site at another location other than the school where the student attends, an off-site testing request must be submitted for each assessment before the assessment is administered. The window for completion of the off-site testing request for PSAT 8/9 for Grade 8 is November 1st, 2024 through February 28th, 2025. Paper-pencil off-site requests can be made from January 6th through May 1st, 2025. For M-STEP online testing, off-site requests can be made from January 6th through May 15th, 2025. The off-site form for the PSAT 8/9 for Grade 8 must be requested from the College Board at www.sat.org/off-site request. The off-site request for the M-STEP assessments must be submitted and approved through the OEA Secure site at www.michigan.gov/OEA Secure. For individual students who are approved to take the M-STEP as a paper-pencil assessment to meet a disability or an English language need, schools can order paper-pencil materials on the Material Order screen in the OEA Secure site. For individual students who need a paper-pencil assessment for the PSAT 8/9, the school's SSD coordinator applies for a paper-pencil accommodations through the Services for Students with Disabilities (SSD) online system. There is also an online waiver if the student meets criteria for a religious or technology exemption. Additional information can be found in the Supports and Accommodations Guidance document on the MME, PSAT, and M-STEP web pages under Student Supports and Accommodations. MDE guidance for PSAT 8/9 for Grade 8 parental guardian opt-out of optional student information. Students taking the PSAT 8/9 for Grade 8 will be asked to provide optional information about themselves to be used by the College Board to administer tests and maintain fairness and validity. This information may be used on a de-identified basis for psychometric and educational research purposes, as well as to develop and maintain College Board services and applications. Before testing each year, parent guardians must be given the opportunity to have their student opt out of providing optional information. Schools will be provided with a guidance document and an opt-out form that parents can sign and return to be kept at the school. These documents are posted on the MME and PSAT web pages. Grade 8 parent guardians will use the same opt-out form as used for students taking the SAT with essay and PSAT 10 assessments. As a reminder, the following resources for test coordinators are available on the PSAT webpage. The Assessment Coordinator Training Guide. This does not replace individual test administration manuals or test guides. The Assessment Coordinator Training Guide. While this does not replace the individual test administration manuals, it is a good resource for specific testing information. The list of important dates can be found on the PSAT webpage under Current Assessment Administration. Date formats include a list of important dates PDF, an Excel data file for filtering all assessments, and a Google Calendar. See the Assessments Calendar page at www.michigan.gov/MDE-assessment calendar. The Spotlight on Student Assessment and Accountability. MDE's weekly newsletter has a section devoted to the College Board suite of assessments, and you will find updated MSTEP information. Sign up for Spotlight at the link on this screen, or go to the MME webpage at www.michigan.gov/MME and select Spotlight Newsletter. The Guide to State Assessments will provide an overview of all assessments that MDE will provide for the 2024 to 2025 school year. The Assessment Integrity Guide is a required resource for district and building assessment coordinators. These resources are updated and posted on the PSAT webpage. If you need assistance with school eligibility and policy, MSTEP, or the OEA Secure site, contact the Office of Educational Assessment and Accountability. If you need help with the PSAT 8-9 for Grade 8, contact the College Board. Additional resources are available on the PSAT, MSTEP, and Secure site webpages. Thank you for taking the time to watch this Grade 8 overview presentation. Please remember the other presentations in this series.